Alrighty, welcome to the stream, or if you're watching on YouTube, welcome to that. I did not tell the Frost to do that. So what we're doing here is a little Halloween edition. As you can see, I got the pumpkin mask going on, all my dark colors and everything. This is the back of the ship. You can go in here if you have an infested pump blood mask, whatever. I got a few glyph patches and glyphs from the Twitch thing. So that happened. I just put a couple of them around. I put up my Iatan sculptures, even though they don't serve great purpose and they don't look that nice because they don't have all their stuff. There's the wisp totem. Doesn't do much. So I just thought I'd show you guys all the random stuff I got. I maxed out a couple of the weapons, the starter weapons mainly, and booted them, so we'll have to max out these new ones and either boot them or, well, not boot these, obviously. I have a Carrick that I need to max out still, so that'll happen eventually. The Vosto, I obviously have two. I'm going to turn into the Aqu Vosto, and when the time comes, I'll give it a Riven. I'll show you guys the rewards I got from watching Twitch for many hours. I think I have over 100, but I'm not sure. It's nothing great, really. Just a few Nitanes and a lot of fireworks, which we could throw out anytime we want. I also did an invasion. Oh wow, started me back at the top, that's nice. Well, as you guys can see, there's really nothing in here. Nothing special. A sigil and a couple sentinel masks, but they aren't even really great ones. So yeah, that's really it. I'll have to delete those later. So, show you the map progression. I did a bit. I have not done the Phobos Junction, obviously not the Ceres one. I did kill Krill already. Did most of Earth, all of Venus except for the Archwing. And that's the only one I'm missing here, other than Odin. Oh, I guess I could do those. But for now, I was thinking about going on this infestation survival, a dark sector.
Why do you do that? That's retarded.
In general, we kind of need resources and everything, so XP would be nice, which you get more from dark sectors, just so you know. If you want to know what a dark sector has to offer other than being infested, I'm sorry, person, just click on it. You'll see you're guaranteed 14k credits from this one, 20% resource drop rate increased from normal, 15% XP from kills, and 10% XP from pistol kills. So you get a whole 25% extra XP if you kill with a pistol, which I'm using a Vosto with no mods, so I'm not going to do that. Each one is slightly different. I think, at least from planet to planet, I know they've got to be different. Yeah. Earth is less credits, less XP, less boost, and it's a different method of getting more XP. So, there's that. Well, let's get this going. I'm not playing with anyone today, which I was honestly waiting for a while, because I didn't want to play without anyone. have to show you guys my mods. I really just threw whatever broken or solid mods I had on my weapons. I also discovered that the frost and the weapons that came with my Prime for Prime, they, what do you call it? They have catalysts on them already, so there's no need. I think in the last stream or video I said that I would put the catalyst on the Soma Prime and the, what's this called, Cindo Prime, but obviously I don't need to do that anymore. I'm not even sure what I'm going to use this catalyst for. I guess I could put it on the Aquavasto so I don't accidentally delete it. I'm really hoping someone joins here because I do not feel like doing this by myself. So I was thinking for one of the first Warframes I might get, other than my mag and the Frost, I was thinking of going for Ivara, just running through the planets and doing the spy missions. I've already got one of her pieces, so it's not a bad idea, if you ask me. Also, I already have 5 Kavat codes from alerts, so if one of those pops up, we'll get a Kavat as soon as I can get the resources. It took me a long time on my last account to farm up all the resources, the alloy plates mainly. 120,000 alloy plates isn't easy to get when the Void doesn't offer them anymore. Trader is here, but obviously I'm only Master Rank 3 and don't have Saturn, which is where he is. So I cannot do the Trader, but probably the next weekend that he rolls around, I should be at least Master Rank 4 or 5. I'll have to do, oh, and obviously I started syndicates, and they are mad at me already. Well, that went well. Would I kill one of them? Ugh, good job. Right now the Cindo does more damage than my Soma, so I'm thinking I'll just stay with this. The only benefit the Soma has is that it's ranged, and it's highly inaccurate, so I'll just leave it to do its thing. Also, due to a lack of damage mods of any sort, or crit mods of any sort, I have decided that the Soma is not a great weapon right now, so I'm probably going to end up having to replace that. The Vosto, obviously, I am not using that for just because I think it's a great weapon. I think it's a horrible weapon. You should never use it if that's what you're going for. But I am a veteran player, which means I do not care that much about stats, because stats just kind of comes around. Honestly, you can make any weapon good, especially with ribbons being around, except the Ak Bronco Prime. Don't touch those. So honestly, the Aquavasto, I'm thinking if I put 2 ribbons on it, I've never actually used a ribbon myself, so I'm not even sure how ribbons work, if you can have more than one on a single weapon. I'm not sure. I'm hoping you can, because it'd be great if I could have 2 super overpowered ribbons on the Aquavasto. Maybe something like reload speed and damage, or crit chance. Crit might be good on that. I'm not sure what the Aquavasto is good with. I should probably pop life support though. Honestly, this Prime for Prime really saved me. I'd be struggling to even do this right now probably if I didn't have this Cindo Prime. This is an amazing weapon, which I've never actually used on any of my accounts. Huh. Probably because it always sells for a lot. Anything that sells for a lot, you'll see I have not used. Soma Prime, that sold for a lot, so I didn't use it for a very long time. And then when the price went down, I started using that. But on this account, that's probably going to change, because like I said, I don't feel like going through the market, so I'll either grind everything out myself, which I don't want to do, or I'll just sell to other people for really cheap in my clan. I probably won't join a clan until I just join a friends or something. Although my friends obviously, I only think one of them knows about this account, which is quite unfortunate. And none of them have been on in a while, so the guilds, I mean clans, are probably not up to date. And I would not like to farm out 40-some Nerodes for a lens. Oh, Grudy. Grudy. Wow, I cannot speak. Well, looks like that's all the Cindo Prime's gonna be able to handle. I did adjust my settings, so now I have block to where it's toggle. Well, looks like we're gonna extract. I'm gonna need 2 minutes here. Alrighty then, on with the stream. Alright, so let's come in here. I really just threw whatever I had. I don't even have the, what do you call it, to upgrade any of this, so the endo to upgrade any of this. I only have 20 endo, so I still have that 12 plat. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It's not tradable or anything, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's really it. I mean, there's not much I can do with this anyways, so just kind of whatever I got goes on.
Well put together, operator.
Shut up, Ordis. So we could start Hell of the Kubro. That doesn't sound too bad. Ooh, what is this? Another orchid cell. I'm good. No. I'm probably going to delay doing Hell of the Kubro for a very long time. Or not Hell of the Kubro, the Arcwing. Ugh. Alrighty. Oh great, it's a survival. How long do I have to stay here? Oh, 10 minutes. It's not too bad. It looks like the Sindo or Prime here might be a crit weapon, but I'm not sure. I haven't played with it that long. I'll have to make a couple different builds for it once I get mods. And I'm thinking about, for a status weapon, making it slash based. That way I could finally use Relentless Combination. Because I have never used Relentless Combination, and I don't know what it does. I think it looks like it's an increased chance to increase your combo counter, but I'm not sure what that means. Does it increase the whole thing? Like, let's say you had a combo counter of 100, would it increase it to 125? Because it's 25%? But then wouldn't it have a percent, like, chance that it increases too? I'm not sure. It's a really interesting mod. I might have to look it up. Also, if for anyone who actually watches this crap, you'll be interested to find out that if you start a formal debate in chat, I don't mess around with debates where people are just yelling in chat and everyone's angry. It's ridiculous. But anyone who's like actually discussing something, I'll actually join in, so I guess for anyone who's interested, put something in chat. We'll see how it goes. There's been, of course, a lot of Eidolon debates going on in chat. Almost everything about the planes, though, boils down to DE. We can speculate and we can propose theories, and we can even back up our theories with evidence. but until the planes drops on PS4, we won't know anything for sure. A big topic is when it's even going to drop for PS4, because PS4 obviously does not have the best record of getting updates. Some updates are delayed by months. DE has said early November, but as we near the end of October and they aren't putting it in cert or anything, it's kind of iffy. Actually, what's today's date? October is like 31 days? Yeah, 31 days. So, I think it's like the 20th or something, which means it isn't too bad actually. So they still have time to cert it and everything. Honestly, if it's ready, they could cert it now or even later and get it in before November. But who knows? They said early November, so they'll probably do it like November 5th to 10th, I'm assuming. Any later and it would be past early November. But we're talking about DE did delay the War Within twice. It was only by a few weeks with their delays, but then what really killed it was after their delays, the cert got denied, so we're talking another 2 weeks for them to fix whatever the PS4 did not like. So we could be talking late November to early December. Worst case scenario, early December. And honestly, the chance of it making it all the way to December is pretty low. But there's a chance it could happen. It's all up to DE at this point. As far as the planes go, I've seen a few videos and it looks like snipers might have gotten a buff. So I've seen people use a variety of snipers and they all seem pretty effective in the planes. I'm not even sure what the plane's enemy level is. Obviously it's not the load-in level, because when you load in it says 5 to 10. And considering that the Tigris Prime cannot take out some of the enemies in there, it's clearly not 5 to 10, unless Tigris Prime got a massive debuff. Also, for anyone curious, the Eidolons are massive, basically large conculus, or battalists, whatever you want to call them. They're sentients. Real ones. The ones we've been fighting thus far are just fragments. So, yeah. There's that. It's also immune to status, which is why no one's using the Tigris against it. Oh, I need life support. I actually forgot why I was even doing this mission. I'm sure I'll figure out once it's over. Oh, the timer's counting down. It's a quest. Okay. So, what was I saying? The Eidolons, they're immune to status. So, Tigris Prime and other status weapons aren't going to work against them. The lens seems to be doing pretty well, but it is a status-based weapon, considering it doesn't deal base damage other than blast and ice. Actually, yeah, it does impact damage, but not a lot. It's not worth it. So, that, I'm assuming, is not going to be a weapon you can use. Oxtoletto's Prime, those seem to be doing pretty well. The Vectis Prime doesn't seem to be a popular. The Rubico is actually more popular than the Vectis, which surprises me. I'll probably try and build a Vectis Prime. What else? Basically all ranged weapons. Anything that's not very long ranged isn't gonna work in the plains, because as we know, it's a massive, massive area, larger than anything we've ever experienced in Warframe. Before this, before the plains, this was probably one of the larger areas in the Warframe. And honestly, a sniper still doesn't have enough range, or still has too much range for a room like this, which is sad. They built snipers for a massive map, and they did not have one for a very, very long time. It looks like you're going to be able to mine in there, and there's fishing, which everyone seems really hyped about. I'm not sure what the hype is about fishing, it's just fishing. But I've been known to be a fisher in every game I play. In Elder Scrolls, I got the fishing achievement, which is sad because that's almost impossible to get. We're talking days of fishing. Not even days, weeks of just fishing. So, honestly, yeah, I'll probably do a lot of fishing. 1-2 hour stream of just me fishing? Yeah, 2 hours seems pretty good. I won't bore you guys too much with it. I'll just be talking, hopefully, with other people. If not, it'll be kind of like this. I'll just do a podcast kind of thing, where I talk about Warframe related crap. So, Halloween. Candy corn. I love candy corn. I've only recently found out, though, that not everyone shares that love for candy corn. Some people do not like candy corn. And I found out it's almost like a war. Literally. There are entire factions of people who do not like candy corn. People are very passionate about it, too. It's ridiculous. It's only, like I said, like October 20th or something? I don't know. I don't know today's date. It's October something. It's like the middle. And I've already eaten 2 bags of candy corn by myself. So, yeah, that happened. Let's extract. I'm gonna need a lot more resources for what I hope to do. That's probably the biggest setback in this game, is not even the mastery rank and everything, since I never go that high. It's just the amount of resources you're gonna have to farm back up. Nice. Oh, it was Hal the Kubro. Right.
Joy. An incubator. The only segment Ordis is guaranteed or savages looted. I would be happy to help you install it.
I forgot how much Ordis hates pets.
Good. Now you just need a Kubro egg to start the process. Feral Kubro dens on Earth would be a good place to start looking.
Ooh, a Nutane extract. Need those. Oh, Sarquing. Screw it. Well, it gave me this mission specifically, so I'll do it.
Bye, Colin. See you later, buddy.
There is a large platoon of Grenier Marines stationed here. Leave no one standing.
let's finish this. It's just a simple exterminate. Collect 4 energy orbs. I did increase the fire rate of this just because it's so weak. I just want to take out the enemies faster. I understand how horrible that is, but I don't really have an option here.
I'll be home in about an hour and I'll call you in a little while. What's the date for Q1?
God, I hate regulators. Let the Kubros take care of them. No egg though. It'd be great if when I got a Kavat I could get a bite mod.
Your mom said I could stay a little while longer.
Yeah. I don't remember if you get the bite mod from Kubros or from the den itself. I think it's probably from the den, just because it, not a lot of people seem to have it. I've never owned one, now that I think about it. There's a lot of stuff in this game I did not have. I played it for so long and never got a bite mod. I mean, how often is it you come to Earth, though? And when you do, why would you break open all the Kubro dens you see? You don't really have a point once you have a couple Kubros. Or if you don't want a Kubro. There weren't even that many dens here. You'd think there'd be more dens since this is the mission it recommends you, but guess not.
Broken their ranks and they are on the run. Another successful mission. Find extraction.
What is this, day or night? I think it's night. Not that. Should probably get some of these for the Titania quest. Oh, here we go. Come on. I just need one egg. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to build this stupid incubator core. At this point in the game, it's kind of expensive. It's not like one of those things that if you don't build it, or I mean, it's gonna destroy you, but I mean, it's definitely not something you just want to go out and build. Oh, that's 10 hours played. I'm actually kind of busy today, so I'll probably only do a couple more missions and I'll be done for the day.
No egg yet? Don't despair, operator. Nothing good ever came out of an egg.
Wow. Nice one there, Ordis. Is there like a capture or something I could do? No? Okay then. Oh, there is. I know that capture is not the most effective, but it's the one I typically run for eggs, so I'm thinking I'll just go with it. You run through, destroy the dens, find the target. Pretty straightforward. I'm sure you'll all get it.
You are here to find our target and bring them to the extraction point. Happy hunting.
Obviously no dens up here. There is one right here though. Oh, there we go. That's it. That's all I need. Oh, okay then. Kubros.
Scans indicate our target is in the vicinity. Find them.
Imagine how angry a Kubro has to be. We destroy their homes, we kill their young, and then we just take scans of everything and leave. And there is absolutely nothing they can do about it.
You found a target. Capture them quickly before they escape.
Then again, I mean, we do the same to the Grinier. We kill everyone in an area, take primary targets,
The captain has been
and
escorted
kill
to the
everyone
extraction
who's
point.
most likely trying to take back their technology. I don't even think they have security systems on Earth. I don't know what console I could possibly hack. Have I ever mentioned how happy I am that we can bullet jump? Not bully jump. Bullet jump. It is just such a miracle. Makes the game 1,000 times easier. And more fun, to be honest. Because, I mean, running through these maps, it is enjoyable. Don't get me wrong. It is a nice game. And as the game gets more beautiful, you are more and more tempted to just stay here. Run through the map, take your time, look at all the beautiful graphics as you absolutely demolish the Grinier. But, I mean, when you're in a rush and when you've been playing the game for a while, you do not want to take your time through all these missions.
Heads up. A Grenier assault team is headed your way.
You do not want to wait around just because the map is so large and it's hard to navigate because you can't bullet jump. Because the fastest method of travel is to slide in melee. Oh, I remember doing this. We thought we were so fast. Oh my god, that took so long. Oh. Compared to how quickly I could have bullet jumped through that, it is just insane. And at the time we had stamina. Oh right, you could have run faster than that, but you had stamina at the time, so it was impossible to keep running. You also couldn't slide that long, which is why the melee slash helped.
You found a Kubro egg. Ordis will guide you through the hatching process. When complete,
Oh,
you will
power
have to
cord.
wait until the Kubro
Yep, I
matures
guess that'll
before
be
you
it
can
for
take it
today.
on any missions.
To think it's been ages since a Kubro spread filth all graced this ship. Operator, drop the egg into the system to begin loading. Drop it on the floor.
Ordis just absolutely hates Kubros. Oh, and you need an argon crystal and nanospores. Yeah, I'll need a Helios. Yeah, I was thinking Ivara might be good. I've never really liked Ivara. That's why she'd be my perfect first Warframe for this account. Valkyr's pretty nice. Wukong too. The new Warframes are pretty cool, but I was really looking at Ivara, Mesa, and Equinox. Anything else is kind of subjective to me. I don't care. Titania is really nice. I played with her, although I don't use her ultimate. Kind of just use Spellbind, Tribute, and Lantern. Obviously, since those are the only... yeah. So, Lantern's pretty good. If you Tribute someone while you're using Lantern on them, it's nice. And Spellbind can affect multiple enemies at max rank. Octavia I never got into. I realize that she does a massive amount of damage. I didn't like it. Inaros I've never had. I don't like him. Period. I just don't like the look of him. He's disgusting. Makes me sick. Ivara too, a little bit. Not as much though. Navigator's fun. Prowl is kind of crap. The Artemis Bow, not that bad. Artemis Bow is actually pretty good in the planes, might I add. There are ships that come down, and the Artemis Bow just wrecks through them. Also, Quiver is pretty nice. I mean, you have Cloak, Dash Wire, Noise, and Sleep. Noise, throw enemies away from you. Sleep puts all the enemies to sleep. Cloak, it creates invisibility in an area for you and allies. And if you combine that with her Navigator, you can make yourself invisible. And it's actually, in my opinion, better than Prowl, just because you do not have to wait on her stupid slow run speed, because she has to prowl. She can't just bold jump around and run around. She has to... It's so annoying. She can't run while she's in prowl. She has to sneak. Alright, well that'll be it for today. I know this one's kind of short, but I think one of them, maybe the last one, was an hour longer than normal, so you'll live with it. Huh. I thought that 1G was getting pulled up for a moment. So you should probably watch Twitch if you want free stuff. I mean, the Nitanes are pretty good. Nitanes and fireworks. Oh, let's go into a mission and launch fireworks. For Halloween, obviously.
The Grineer want to poison the mighty forests of Earth to make more room for themselves. You are here to stop them. Find the toxin mixer.
Yeah, happy Halloween. well, this is going to be the end of the stream. Hope everybody had as much fun as I did.
Search them out if you are willing.
I will see you in the next stream or YouTube post, whatever you're watching on. Have a good day, everybody.